Good evening, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I have a real important piece of scripture here that will help establish that the Great Tribulation that we all think is in our future is really past. And I'm just going to do one little thing here, and I'll go to the next, but maybe on a different video. But this was about, I'm going to say, the man of sin is dead and gone. I think I'm going to call it that. Man of sin, dead and gone. And here we are in Thessalonians 2, and starting verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. How many times have we heard about this falling away, that is in our future, how to look for it? No, brothers and sisters, I believe this is in our past. Okay. Okay, here we go. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. The man of sin. They was always looking for him, some man of sin down the road. But here I'm going to show you exactly why it can't be down the road, if you just hang with me just 30 more seconds. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as sitting in the temple of God, showeth himself that he is God. See, this man thinks he's God. He sits in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. See, this man, whoever he was, some people say he was Nero. I don't know who he was. Paul doesn't tell you. He says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? So Paul kept it, apparently he didn't want his letters intercepted, and so he didn't put his name down. But he told his people about this man and not to worry about anything, because this day had to come first before these events started taking place. The day before these events started, I don't think it's talking about the end of the world. I think it's talking about the great, what everybody calls the great, the events surrounding what we call the Great Tribulation period. Who opposes? Okay. The key words here are temple of God, temple of God. I believe that was Herod's temple. It's known as Herod, but the temple of God. See, brothers and sisters, we're the temple of God now. Say, there's no other temple going to be built. Say, he dwells in within his people now, the hearts of his people. So that's the temple that nobody's going to rebuild another temple over there. That would be a man-made temple if they built one. So here's the important word here: temple of God, one commissioned by God. Say, the second temple. And it is torn down, and nobody's, it's not over there anymore. It's torn out. Not one stone is left upon another. And this man of sin was in that temple. So we know that was in the past, and that man is dead and gone, brothers and sisters. That's just what I wanted to tell you, that, real in a as precise way as I can say it, So he's dwelling in the hearts of his people now, say. And that's the only temple, it's not in existence anymore. So we know it had to be a past event, brothers and sisters. That temple was commissioned by God. Any other temple would be a man-made temple. But he said, I'm not going to live in that temple. I'm going to live in the hearts of my people. From now on, that's the temple I'm going to live in. So, brothers and sisters, the man of sin is dead and gone. And there's not going to be another one. This is not going to be another one, brothers and sisters. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that to you to further establish that the Great Tribulation that we think of is in our past. And I got a whole bunch more that I'm going to bring it to you in little baby steps, little baby bites, because people's eyes roll back in their head when you start bringing this real complicated subject out. But here's the best thing you can bet, one of the best proofs right here. The man of sin sitteth in the temple of God. This man was sitting up there saying he's God, and that was in the first century. It had to be in the first century, because the temple is torn down now. It couldn't be any other thing. So we know from this one text right here that it was in our past. But I'm going to give you more and more and more if you tune in and you want to hear, if you're interested in hearing about it. Peace and love from this old boy down here in Alabama.